So it is release day for the Rapid Hunt Rifle Pack, and now that means everyone can get their hands on the new weapons, including this absolute beast of a 7.62x39. But I was reading through the patch notes, and I noticed something that really caught my eye. Northern Red Muntjac antlers now generate as they were meant to. I'm taking that to mean that maybe there wasn't as much variety in the Muntjac TruRACS as there was supposed to be, so I wanted to come out here to Sundarpatan and just kind of see, can we notice any difference? Is there any variety that is now showing up with the Muntjac? Now, I'll be honest, this is also an excuse to use the 7.62x39 some more, and you guys probably know if you watched my first impressions video, I absolutely love this thing. It's ethical for Muntjac, so we get to use it even more, but got a level 2 out here, and a pretty small level 2? Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I swear it does look like a little bit different than we're used to, so gonna go ahead and pop that. And something else that I do want to mention, if you're at all interested in hunting Muntjac, maybe even after seeing this video because of the changes to the antlers, they, I think, are like Red Fox, and I think killing both the male and the female in the pair is pretty important. I've seen nothing but females the entire way down along the river here, and I think that's why we've just shot the males. So throughout this video, other than there, because I was too worried about trying to look at the antlers, probably we'll be trying to kill the male and the female, so we get future respawns of both. So yeah, I immediately feel like there's a difference here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the level 2s before still had that big, sharp curl. Definitely with bigger ones, it'll be easier to tell, because we don't shoot a lot of tiny Muntjac anyway, but he's 27.72, and what I really want to see today, can we get a level 3 that makes gold? If we can get that, that'll be pretty much proof that they're notably different and it's affecting the score, because in the past, it seemed about impossible, really, to get that to happen. The only golds were 4s and up. There's finally another male. That's a level 3. It's really hard to tell from here, but it feels like maybe those horns... Yeah, it's the same thing. They're not, like, super sharp curled. I really like that. Like, that just makes a big difference. I'm literally shooting every female, by the way, to try to get some respawns, because it feels like there's only a couple of males out here. But that is about 220. I have no doubt, if we can get the shot in the vital area, this is going to have no problem punching through. It's such a great option for these things. So I'm going to try to shoot with his head up. I mean, it's literally like shooting him with an unethical weapon, except it is ethical. Someone brought up the point that this could really change up the fox grind, and I really think, like, if we were doing a fox grind right now, 243 is coming out of that loadout in favor of this thing. There's a nice 4. I don't know where he was at, but if he'll, like, turn or something, that's got a decent curl, but it's still different. Honestly, it just doesn't matter the angle. We're getting lungs no matter what. Like, to me, this is a really big improvement. There's actual variation within the antlers now, and that really just, it helps with the variety, helps with immersion. That's a 32.47, so he's not bad. Hold on. Is it different in the harvest screen? Like, his right side is absolutely not what is shown in the harvest screen. Am I insane? Like, it curls, but it curls backwards. I guess it... Nah, for sure. The harvest screen is different. There's no way. So maybe it still displays wrong in the harvest screen, but the deer, at least like the models outside the harvest screen, show correctly. I'm going to tax that, because I want to see in the trophy lodge, does it show this? And let's actually screenshot it up close too, so we know what we're looking for. Or does it show the curl that goes back? Because this looks perfectly even to me, and that's what I was really wanting to see, was like the unevenness that one displayed. So now that's something to pay attention to. This guy's similar then? One side that kind of curls back, one that's more inwards? I think they're just displaying even in the harvest screen. That's close though. Like, that's about 0.5 away from being a gold. Really gonna keep an eye on that as we go forward. Also had one warning call probably over there in the reeds. Just gonna take it slow, because if it's a male... Oh, could have been that one, but it's calm. Anyway, any chance we get a male, we're absolutely going for. Finally got another male here, however. He's alert, and I'm not sure it's because of us. Also, water buffalo kind of pose an issue here. If he gets us again, we're gonna die. And he just won't turn down there? If we shoot the water buffalo first, these are gonna spook. There's a bunch of females too, which probably means ideally we should also get them. I just don't see how we're gonna pull that off. Now he's alarmed, and that is because of us. Let's at least get the male. I guess probably go ahead and get the water buffalo too. We did bring the 300 AR. That'll take care of that. And then we'll just do what we can to at least get 1 or 2 of these. There's that one. That'll probably bring that one down. And there was one other female, but decent odds between the two. One of those is the one paired with the male. So we hard shot that. And then this was the one that maybe looked the least obviously different than all like prior Muntjac. Still is different, by the way. These both actually gonna curl backwards. I really like that. Still a little more inwards for that, but not as much as normal. And we still see like that's an even better one though. Really getting close to a gold level 3, but anyway, still like the standard normal rack in the harvest screen. But something that I think we probably should have taken a look at earlier, there's a decent bit of like things that go into the true score here. It's main beam length, length of brow tine, circumference, inner spread is where I think we might see some of these threes actually reach gold, because if, let's say, they kind of extend outwards, that might make enough of a difference. And you got another circumference measurement there. So excited to see where that leads. And then we got these two out here. So that one obviously went nowhere. And then with a liver shot, and this will be kind of fun. That was a no organs hit. And is that medium bleed rate? Like, again, I feel like we're shooting Muntjac with an unethical caliber. For something that is ethical, to make a no organs hit shot and get a medium bleed rate, that's pretty absurd. And I really feel this is the first 2 to 6 ever that is obviously good for stuff like this, but also absolutely usable on class 3s and really even 4s. We saw that with our test for whitetail. Well, we found a whole bunch of Muntjac. There's a level 2 out there. Over on this side, got at least 2 males, a level 2 and a level 3. And they're maybe far enough we can get away with this. But of course, we want to make sure we're getting the pairs, and I don't know what's what here. It's possible. There's several pairs that are tied to like these solo females right now. So we're going to try to get all of them. And the only way to do that without spooking these is be at least 250 away. So we got to kind of scoot down to this side. So maybe other than that one, and we're still close, I think we're going to be good. Can't really see through here, so let's just scoot a little further forward. And all these are right in here. There's 2 males here. Both level 2s. And they really do look like smaller Muntjac now, the way that that's actually displaying correctly. I really like that. So let's go 7.62 for what we can. We might grab the 3 away for stuff that gets away. Felt a little low on that second shot. Just barely missed out on at least hitting that one. If we even so much as touch a Muntjac with the 308, it has no chance. And yeah, all these are running wounded. That didn't go particularly well, but they're all going to go down. And oh, maybe we didn't get far enough away. All those actually took off. That's a bit of a bummer, but at least on this side we'll get respawns. So the one good shot we made, that's very much a spike. It is just like, it's actually going to make Muntjac hunting a lot more fun now they display differently. That looks about right. Maybe it is just an evenness thing, because it's not like defaulting back to how they used to display. This is not what a level 2 Muntjac ever would have looked like in the past. Definitely some like work needs to be done with the harvest screen, but really the fact that they look correct on the hoof is making all the difference. And of course, we'll take that level 4 back to the lodge here eventually and see how that's actually displaying there. This guy, and of course we want to check outside the harvest screen first. Definitely uneven. Little curls on that. 27 score, because we shot him low, ends up being a bronze, but definitely like way less mass and stuff. It really is like, just, I've always kind of been disappointed with Muntjac because there was next to no variety. Again, you shot a level 3, it's a silver. That's just how it was. There were no gold 3s, I don't think ever. I'm imagining it's going to be possible now, and those little differences just make a species that I think gets overlooked actually worth going after. So I just rested anyway. We're going to do another pass through, and I figure we might as well jump into the trophy lodge while we're stopping and see what it actually looks like. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, in the lodge then, it's still not correct. Because definitely, like, we know that one antler was very much leaning back. And I don't think there's any angle where we can, like, see any differences. It looks completely even. That's really worth knowing. Yeah, that's, I mean, looks even to me. And definitely that one pretty much curled straight back. I hear a tiger in the distance, but also a decent level 3 Muntjac. I want to go ahead and try to get that. I don't know if we'll end up with a skull hit there. That could, another one going. That could be the female that was with him. Just gotta get that too. So we'll worry about the tiger getting here, but there's a chance with that 29 to 32 estimate he could be a gold 3, so I wanted to go for it. And now we're hopefully in an okay spot. Oh goodness, hi. Oh boy. I think we're fine. Okay. We weren't too far off from not being fine. Luckily, we got liver in there. I think just double lung. We at least would have needed another shot when it was coming to attack us. So anyway, we have our Muntjac laying up here. I don't know which was which. I think this is the female that ran across. And really, I don't know where we hit her with the 300. Like, I think it might have been a head or a neck shot. Yeah, it was right in the neck. So we really lucked out. But as for this guy, which by the way, looked fairly even, I thought. Yeah, more or less. I don't think he has brow tine. It's just a spike, right? And he's still 30. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, well, I don't know if we can trust the harvest screen. No, I don't think he does. Interesting. He's still 30.57. So I think despite the harvest screen and the trophy lodge showing the wrong thing here, the score is still correct. I'm pretty confident of that. Because that's a pretty high score for what is only like a barely 20 kg level 3. And I definitely feel confident big 3s can make gold now, but I'm not sure if we'll get to see it today. And even if we do, I don't know how obvious that'll be. Like, it's just going to be what we see on the ground. Finally, we have a nice 4 out here. I've been really determined to find at least a max estimate 4, just to kind of see the difference. Now, I want to get the gold on it. Obviously, Diamond's 35. He's not going to be up in that range. I bet he'll be right about 33. But also, I want to get a good look at it. And I'm not sure him dying in the water is going to supply that. I mean, maybe he floats over here. And I guess we'll have to see. If we don't drop him, maybe that whole point is moot. I think we can maybe get vitals. Well, he ain't going anywhere, and he is going to float. You know what? That might be as good a way as any to actually see the antlers. I don't know where he's headed. Because, like, I thought we were standing about here when we shot. But that looks legitimately good. Like, definitely notably bigger antlers than any that we've shot so far. And the fact that they actually stand out is a big time plus. I want to get a good screenshot of them, but, like, we'll have to figure out where he's going to make land at. Somewhere maybe back in here. Alright, so finally, he's going to stop right here. I really like that. Like, the fact that they're not all the same now is super, super nice. I would have preferred, like, a slightly better spot for a screenshot, but we'll go with that. And then this guy is going to be 32.46, so not bad. He's also barely into the max weight range. I'm going to back out here for a second. If we go and, like, get a track of his, the actual estimate's 23.5 to 28. He's 23.7, so barely a max weight for, and he's still, like, mid-32s. So anyway, 32.46, and I mean, you can see, like, scaled up what these would have looked like in the past. It's still so much better to see the variety. I'm not even going to bother taxing it. We know it won't show up correctly in the lodge. But that was the main thing that I wanted to, you know, go and find. Like, a really good one to see what that variety looked like. And maybe this is a minute change to some. In my opinion, it's a pretty big deal. It's a species I really like. Like, the rares are really cool. I enjoy hunting them. And I really want to see what some of the diamonds will look like down the road. I'm hoping at least, now that, like, the live in-game models are changed, the harvest screen and, like, maybe ones that, let's say you shoot a diamond today and it looks really cool. Hopefully, like, the Trophy Lodge one will be updated down the line when that gets fixed. It still needs work, but I'm really excited to see that come to the game. Just, as I said, I was always just a little disappointed with Muntjac deer. Now that they really have that variety, it just makes them come alive, and I really enjoy that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.